The hunt has begun. Hunting the shadows. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dennis Carroll, and this is a special edition of Hunting the Shadows. I promise I'm not going to keep you long. I hope you have had a splendid weekend and that everything's been going the way you want it to go. Okay? Absolutely. Get your comments up. Let's see who's in the house here. Come on, let's gather in the grotto for a little while here and see what we can get into. I have some special something to share with you. And I'm going to have to talk for a few minutes and let the stragglers catch up here, okay? All right, girl or gong, hello. And Silver Caper, Carper, I'm sorry, Silver Carper and Daryl and Ida, hello, Ida. And Alda Springdale, Arkansas. Okay, Arkansas. That's one of my favorite states. Okay, we're gonna talk a few minutes and let the stragglers in here. Hello, Demaria, Tori, and there's Natalia. Hello, and Wizard Moon. Absolutely. Yeah, I hope you've had a great weekend and everything's been doing what you wanted to do. I have been extremely busy. I had a show the other night at 4 o'clock in the morning. UK time was about like 7, but it was 4 o'clock here. And it was in the UK. Yes, I have gone international, but that's not the first time. I've been international several times. Okay. Oh yeah, I've been through Canada, Sweden, the UK several times, Australia. So I get around. Hello, Mary. Yes, good to have you here. Good evening, Patricia. I have a couple announcements right quick, and I will have to repeat these later on in the show, okay? Because like I say, we've got some late comers here. Hello, David, my brother David Lester. Good to have you here, sir. And you are my good luck charm, David. I've always liked to have you here because it's always a good show when you're involved here, definitely. And Candy, hello, Candy. And anyway, got a couple announcements, and I'm gonna get those out of the way, but I will have to repeat them. First of all, I want to talk about a new group that I have formed called the AOA. That's the Agency of the Arcane. Okay, we will be explorers of the unknown and the unexplained. I will be opening membership in this very soon, and I'm going to be offering it on YouTube and online. And here's the good news for you, okay? It's free. All right. Doesn't cost anything. All right. So if you want to become a member of the Agency of the Arcane, you be thinking about that, okay? Also, I just want to get that out there, and we're going to do some more with that, some more fun stuff. But I'm going to offer that as something that's free, okay? There's not going to be any charge at all to that. But what we're going to mainly be is just sort of like a discussion board. And we're going to be talking about stuff and things that are on our mind. We're going to get together and talk about it, okay? And I may have some of you on the show. I mean, on the show, your video and everything of you, okay? Hello, Ryder. I may have some of you on here, so be thinking about that, okay? And for all you men, you might want to go to the beauty shop, okay? I was talking to the men. But anyway, it says, have a bone to pick with Woo Rider. Uh-oh. Oh, Area 51. Uh-oh. Okay. Get in line, Woo Rider says. Okay. I just came back from the beauty shop. Oh, okay, that's good. All right, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, absolutely. That won't be too scary then. Right? Anyway, I just wanted to announce that Agency of the Arcane. We're going to explore everything. It's not going to be just Dogman and Bigfoot. It's going to be everything. Okay, I mean nothing is out of bounds on that. Okay, so you be thinking about it. Also, got another announcement. Got another thing I want to talk about. And before I get into the main reason why I'm doing the show tonight, this is a special edition, and I've got something extra special to talk to you about. But and no, I'm not going to be preaching at you and hollering at you or anything like that. Okay. I want to tell you about something that's happened. But anyway, I got a second announcement. Uh, that about that's the AOA. Okay, that's the Agency of the Arcane. Don't forget that. That's the name. Okay. All right. The second thing I was going to get with you here. Hold on just a second. Let me hold on just a moment. I have to turn my phone off. We don't want to get interrupted here. Okay. Hold on just a second. Not wanting to turn off. Hold on just a moment. I don't know. It's getting real flaky. Got time for another phone. Anyway, I want to tell you I have started up. There we go. I got it now. I have started Carol Paranormal Consultant Service. Okay, it's CPCS, Carol Paranormal Consultant Service. And I started that about a month ago. I don't know if you heard about it or if I've told you about it. I may not have told you about it, but I have been consulting with people for a very long time now. Most of my career has been in, not most of it, but I mean, a lot of it has been in consultation with people coming to me with their paranormal problems and stuff like that. I have counseled groups. I have counseled people. I have even been contacted by the government. We won't get into that tonight. But I have always been a consultant. Hello, Kyle Smith. Good to have you here, bud. And I have been a consultant on a lot of things, and hopefully I've helped a lot of people. I hope I have. So I said, well, what the heck? I need to, formally announce that I am available for that. So now there exists the Carol Paranormal Consultant Service. Okay, we talk to someone that understands. That's our motto. Okay, and if you ever need me for anything, you will be able to contact me through that. I'm going to set it up so that there's going to be some contact stuff, Gmail, and all that connected to it. And you can call me. We will actually talk one on one on the telephone, okay? Live and in person, okay? If need be. I do a lot of consultation that way. And a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. I have a very, very, very interesting case that I want to share with all of you. Okay? And that is why the premise of this special edition tonight is about clones and doppelgangers. Okay? And there's a reason for that. And I wanted to share something with you. I was given permission to do this. Okay? Now, let me say something about my consultation services. Just like a doctor or a lawyer, whatever the situation, I cannot reveal my client's personal details. I have sworn not to do that under oath. I would not do it in a court of law. That is privilege between me and my client. privileged information, trust me, I would defend that with my life. And I do mean that with my life. I will never give away any information unless you authorize me to do so. Okay? I have had that rule throughout my complete career. Okay? So, you know, that is one precept I've always existed with. All right. But I was contacted a few days ago by a lady, and then, like I say, can I give her name? I cannot give any specifics. She said I couldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. Definitely not. But she said I could tell the story. Okay. And it is really a mind blowing story that I'm about to tell you. It is very wild. Okay. But I wanted to share it with all of you because I knew you would appreciate it and you would enjoy listening to it, and it would sort of maybe hopefully help you if you ever get in this situation or whatever. Area 51 said I went out last night with a hike before joining all of you on this on spaced out radio, huh? And I lost your thing here. Hold on a minute. The feed went down on me. There we go. And Jess Bobcats, I thought I would be sick. I said it was up for tacos. Okay. I would punt an alien. Huh? All right. Thank you, Area 51. Gus, how's it going on? I think that's great. As darkness and encounters get more, your service will truly be needed. Well, that's why I wanted to make it available. There is an increase in darkness and paranormal activity going on, not just in other people, but our own lives, okay? And I want you to know without a doubt that I am in your corner. This is like a fight. This is like a prize fight, okay? And I'm in your corner. Okay. And that's where I want to be. I want to be in your corner. And I want to help you fight this darkness, and I want to help you fight whatever comes up in the ring here, okay, that's going to come after us. I want to be in your corner. I want to be available for your corner so that you will know I am in your corner if you ever need me to be there, okay? Oh, thank you, Area 51. I don't think I'll ever be like Ed Warren, but thank you. I got your 6'2", girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't know how much that means to me. Absolutely. And but let me say this, okay? And I'm gonna tell about this strange story right quick. I'm not gonna hold you all too long tonight. I'm gonna let you get back to what it is, whatever you're doing there. But I just wanted to give a special edition out, and I'm kind of holding back a little bit to make sure there's not any more stragglers coming in here, okay? But anyway, this lady called me or contacted me, and then I talked with her. I can't give her location, but it is in a large capital of this world. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You can do the math on that. All right, it has some. This large capital has some letters in it, two main letters. But that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, but she is a resident of the nearby area of that, and her husband is working with a defense contractor with the Pentagon. Okay. And here is her story, such as it is. And this, you got to remember now, this is an ongoing thing. This hasn't concluded yet. And I will let you know how it concludes, if it does conclude. Okay. I can't promise anything, but I will try to keep you abreast of all what I'm about to tell you. Anyway, she said that a couple of weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks back, middle of October, somewhere in there, she said her husband started acting rather strangely. Said he was a down to earth kind of person, but he was a fun person. I mean, he had a fun side to him. He was just a normal person. began to act rather strange. And she said she finally said to me, Dr. Curl, this man that I'm living with is not my husband. And I said, well, what do you mean by that? He's not acting like it. No, she said, I believe without doubt he is not my husband. And I said, well, what do you think he is? Who do you think he is? She said, I don't know. I don't know who or what he is, but he's not my husband. She said, I've been married to this man for 20 years, and I know him inside out. And if you got, all you fellas out there that have wives, know what I'm talking about. If nobody else knows you worth anything, your wife does, okay? Without doubt. And that's what she said to me. She said, I've lived with him 20 years, over 20 years, and I know him. And this is not my husband. And I said, well, what do you think's going on? And she said, well, I don't know. She said, I don't know if it's related to his job. And she said, but he's just not him. It's somebody else. It looks like him. She said, it doesn't even smell like him. Everybody has a personal smell that other people that live with you, they recognize that. Okay. Well, that's just built into us. I'm not going to get into that tonight, but that is something we know. You tag certain people with smells. Okay. That's just the way it goes. We're very much like dogs in that way. Okay. When dogs first meet the first time, what's the first thing they do? They smell each other. Okay. Humans are kind of like that, but we don't go out of the way to do it, okay? But we are kind of like that. She said he doesn't even smell like him. He's not even using the same shaving lotion. He's not doing the things he always does. And she said one more thing. There's something about his eyes. His eyes are not right. I said, well, wait a minute. What do you mean his eyes are not right? And she said, well, they're just not right. She said, they don't look like his eyes. I said, are they a different color? She said, no, they're the same color, but I know my husband's eyes. And these are not his eyes. I said, well, could this be your imagination? She said, I thought it was. She said, for several weeks now, I thought it was my man, but now I don't know. There's something going on here. And he said, now this is the clincher. I'm getting close to here, folks. And I talked to this woman for about over an hour, okay? And she was greatly disturbed. I mean, she got to the point where she was crying, okay? And she was upset. All right, hold on. Let me see what you get to say. Hello, Dragonfly. Very true. Every person has a scent. I have Nova next to me. She is a full black German Shepherd. She would know you, okay? She would know you. I always could tell my daughters apart from their smell. There you go. People have a certain smell. Okay. But that's what she was saying. And then she got on the eyes. And I said, well, what? I said, well, has his eyes changed anything? And she said, no, they're just not right. There's something not right about it. She said, I think what it is he's gotten cold. I said, what do you mean? He feels cold? She said, no, I mean, he's unemotional. He has changed in the fact he doesn't show emotion like he did. And said when he shows emotion, it's almost as if he's pretending to show emotion. Well, that really got me. I said, oh, God, that is wild. So what you're telling me, you think that your husband is no longer human? She said, I really wonder what he is. I said, do you think this is a doppelganger or a clone? She said, I think it may be a clone. Well, it could be both. Doppelganger and clone be the same thing. Okay. If I was at a bar and saw Dennis and talked, then we would have free drinks and food all out. Here's mail from the way. Well, thank you, Area 51. Appreciate that, but yeah, and so I said, here comes the clincher, okay? So I said, well, maybe, we got to think about this a moment. I said to the lady, I said, we got to think about this a moment now. Let's get a clear mind going here, because she was upset. She was crying, okay? And I said, hold on a minute. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna refuse that number. I thought I had that down. That's my watch going off, by the way. I forgot about my watch. Okay, I'm sorry. Interruption. So I said to the lady, I said, well, what? I said, do you think this could be all in your imagination? That you just imagining this? Do you think this could be? She said, I thought so much about that, but so here's what really got me. Okay, here's the country, folks. She said, my husband drives with his right hand. He's right-handed. Said he does a lot, almost everything right-handed. But now he's driving with his left hand, which he's never done before. I'll let that sink in for you a minute then. Now, let me say something about left and right-handed. Now, I'm kind of ambidextrous myself. I do a lot of things with my left hand. I do a lot of things. But some people are not that way. But for you to change the way you use your hands, that is very, very, very strange, my friends. Very strange. And I said, what do you mean he now drives with his left hand? She said, yes, he's driving with his left hand. He's never ever done that before. He always drove with his right hand. I said, did he hurt his hand? Is his hand? She said, no, there's nothing going on with that. I asked him, did you hurt your hand? He said, no. He said he got real defensive about that. And then he told me, he said, you know what? He said, you're just making up stuff. That's what he told her. So you're making up stuff. There's something wrong. So what he did is he turned this whole thing around and tried to make her look like she was losing it. And this is what she's worried about. She said, I'm afraid to say anything else to him. She said, I'm afraid to do anything because he may turn this against me and they may put me somewhere. This woman was in a bad situation. That's why I'm gonna still talk with her and I'm gonna still consult with her. But here's the advice I gave her. I said, well, look, here's what you need to do. Okay, don't confront him. Don't do that. Don't confront him. Just watch. Watch him closely. Watch him carefully. Journal everything. Write it down. Keep a record of this. If you don't write it, record it on your phone. Whatever makes you feel good, but you need to keep a journal of what's going on here so that we can look at it later. I said, but do not confront him. Play it cool. Be smart. Don't start anything up. Don't start anything you can go. I said, because he could definitely turn this against you. She said, he is just not my husband anymore. He doesn't act like him. He doesn't have the emotional output that he had. He has completely changed from the man I have known for 20 years. This woman is in a bad, serious situation here. Well, yes, I told her not to let him, under any circumstances, get a hold of that journal. I said, keep that hid, okay? Because it's very, very, very important that he not know that you are suspicious. That's the thing, that's the thing I tried to get across to her. Don't let him know that you're suspicious. But what if this guy's a clone, folks? What if the government has cloned this guy? Because he's involved in the government, okay? Big time. And that's the defense contractors. And I think she told me that he was in with a defense contractor that was also selling a lot of stuff to Ukraine, a lot of military equipment and stuff. Well, sing to the girls that I have told you to do hero behind us. But anyway, this is weird. I mean, this is weird. This sounds like pod people kind of thing. I mean, this sounds like, body snatchers. I don't know. This is really weird. But what if this guy is a clone? We've talked about clones. I've talked a lot about clones on Jessica's show. Jessica and I have talked about that over the years. What if this is some kind of clone going on here, huh? Is this some kind of clone situation? I even asked her. I said, did you feel warm? Does he feel okay? She said, yeah, but he still does not feel right. She just said that what everything about him is just off. So there you have it. That's the story. That is a weird, weird story. But that hand thing, that was the clincher for me. I said, "Oh yeah, no, wait a minute now. That is weird." He's in the fence not good. He's gonna probably saw stuff they cloned him or something. I don't know what's going on. That's the weird part. Yeah, you know, that's the weird part. What is he? Is he still human? Is he a clone? Is he, reptilian, or what the heck's going on here? Is he a doppelganger of some sort that they've conjured up, or what? I just told her to be very careful. For right now, just be very careful. Document everything. Keep that document hidden, of course. Don't play it cool. That's the main thing. I said we got to go with cool with a capital C here. Okay, I said you don't want to give yourself away. You don't want to go. You don't want to push this too far, because if you push it too far, it may get you in big trouble. That's the only way I think I can tell her for right now. I wish I was there and I could really physically there. Um, to see some of this stuff from the. But I mean, I take her word for it. She was very upset. Okay, I mean, I couldn't see her, but I could hear her. She was very upset. She was crying. Now, she wasn't bawling, of course, but I mean, I could hear her sniffing. She was crying, relating this. She was a very, very worried lady. But think about it. What if you were in her position? You'd be worried too. And they got like a couple of kids, and I said, "Have the kids noticed anything?" She said, "My kids wouldn't notice anything. You know how kids are. They all doing their own stuff." But she did say her oldest girl, I think her oldest girl was 10 years old or something like that, did come up to her and asked her today, "What's wrong with Daddy?" And she just said, "Oh, honey, he just don't feel good." That's all she told her. But the daughter is picking up on something. So there you go. Yeah, we need to pray for that lady. We need to pray for her tonight in our prayers. Absolutely, we need to pray for her. What are clones of doubles? The downloading of the info is mirrored and watch why they left hand use. I've heard this right hand thing before. Yeah, I've heard that too. I mean, that was a clincher for me. That made me think. Oh, this is probably definitely like a clone or something like that, very similar to that. But what if they are replicate? Here's the bad news. Take this one case here, and if it is true, and if this is really going on, and if they can replicate that, my God, friends, they can replace you tomorrow, and your family wouldn't even know it. Think about that. I mean, if you could do the one person that way, any of us are victim to this. Any of us could be done like this. That's the bad thing to think about here. It's despicable the way they use people for their nefarious experience. Absolutely. Absolutely. They know what they're doing. They're not just throwing something out there. They've thought about it. They put it out there to prototypes to test. And they test it in public. They test it in social situations. They test it with families. Who knows how they do this? They are very nefarious in the way they do things. Absolutely. Animals know too. Well, I don't know if they had a dog or anything. I don't think they had any dogs or anything like that. But that little girl coming up and saying, "What's wrong with Daddy?" That's another thing. Supposedly, it takes 500 hours to grow a 30-year-old adult clone. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is weird. I'm going to tell you this, okay? This is just my spin on this whole thing here. This sounds downright demonic to me. It sounds like there's some kind of demonic power going on with this kind of stuff, folks. Trust me, this is the way the demonic works. They're supreme shapeshifters. They can do all kind of stuff. That's the number one way they can replace somebody, okay? Um, Let me say this. Your replicant can take your place tomorrow, and who's going to know? Who's going to know? Think about that tonight before you drift off to sleep. Amongst all other things we got to worry about now, we got to worry about being replicated. I'm going to do another show on this, okay? And I'm going to keep you abreast on what I find out more about this very interesting case. I call it the doppelganger case right now. But anyway, I'll let you know anything else that develops and how it goes down. It's loose in DC. Yeah, it's out there. They're eating the dogs and the cats eating each other. They're eating people, Area 51. They're eating people. Certain people are eating people, and certain people are putting children on the altar of abortion because of their irresponsibility. The altars of their irresponsibility demand a sacrifice. The old gods, demons, demand the blood sacrifice. Don't ever forget that. The old gods, they're really demons. We used to call them walk-ins back in the early days of my metaphysical journey. I've called them that too. But there are also other walk-ins like shadow people. But anyway, I don't know. It's very strange, very strange. But I have had a couple of doppelganger cases over the years. And it is always a very unsettling thing that you're dealing with something that can replicate someone or look like them, you know. They're putting him on the altars of Moloch as well. Well, that is the altar of Moloch. Okay. That's what it is. You do not judge your children pass through the fire. There's no doubt about it anymore. Nope. We're up against pure evil. The old gods are back in many, many. Absolutely, we're up against pure evil. If there is such a thing as pure evil, it is definitely here. And it is operating all around us in every way. And it's attacking not just individuals, my friends, but it's attacking families. It's attacking corporations. It's attacking churches. It's attacking groups. It's attacking people with technology, with alchemy, with black magic, with science, dark science, shadow science is running wild in our lives. The list goes on and on and on. Your enemy is very, very capable. Don't ever forget that. And they're capable of anything. And that's how that ball bounces. You want to know what your real reptilians are? They are demons. They look like doggone snakes. They have faces and heads like a snake. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about they have like a big, it's like looking at a snake. Only it's got a human-sized head and a face to it. That's what they look like. I can't describe it. It's even more horrible looking than that. Okay? And they have a forked tongue, definitely. And when they talk, they have a rumble in their voice. That's what they look like. That's what they sound. They're in their true form. Okay? But when they use the glamour on you, they will get you to see whatever they want you to see. Don't you understand that? And that's where you got to be very, very, very careful. Walk very carefully through this world, my friends, because everything is not what it appears to be, and the shadows are deep and dark. Very deep and dark. Don't lose your way. Our food, medicines on every level of society we are being poisoned, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. We are being poisoned. We are being prepared for our own destruction. Don't you understand that? And it began back in the Garden of Eden. What did God say to the serpent? It said, I will put enmity between you and the man, and you shall bruise his heel, and he shall bruise your head. The war was on. The war was on. But Jesus is the one that bruises the head. He's the one that steps on the head of that serpent. Do you know, I don't know if you know this or not, or remember, but until that day, snakes had legs. They walked around just like you and I. They had legs, but they put a curse was put on them. Said, from this day forward, you will crawl on your belly and eat dust. But let me tell you one thing before we go tonight, before I sign off tonight. There's still snakes among us, and they still, some of them walk around on two legs. Okay? Oh, yeah. Don't ever forget that. They're still out there, and they're still operating, and there's some of them are still walking around on two legs. They are snakes, whether they look like it or not. They are still snakes. That's why I bless everything I consume, anything I come in contact with. There, we need to pray, 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 pray. We need to pray more. We need to ask God to give us discernment so that we can see these things for what they really are. We're being fooled, folks. We need the discernment of the Holy Spirit in our lives. We need it. We need the protection of the holy angels around us. We need to let the Holy Spirit protect our souls and our minds and our spirits. Okay? We need that. That's what the true armor of God is all about. Okay? Don't ever fail to put on your armor, but we need to pray, 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 pray. We need, that's right, girl and Don. We got to stay prayed up here, folks. We got to. That's part of survival now. You understand what I'm saying? I can teach you stuff. I can start a thing and start teaching you stuff, what you can do out in the woods to survive, or what you can do in modern society where you need to survive. And we need to learn that. But that prayer is a must for survival. A must. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. I'll put that up. Yes, you can join the Patreon and become an official shadow hunter. You want the rest of us? I'm fixing to put down some very exclusive content about one of my most horrific cases I ever had. You do not want to miss this. A night on the island of the dead. You got to hear what happened. It was wow, freaky, freaky stuff. But I won't get into that tonight. But anyway, join the Patreon if you wish. And you'll be helping. You'll be supporting us, and financially we need to support because we have overhead costs here. Okay, it costs me well over $100 to stay on the air every month. Here, I mean, I won't be honest with you. Okay, it costs well over $100 for me to just to stay here and present these shows to you. Okay. I just want to let you know that that's what's going on. I'm not here trying to beg money out of people. It's not my job. I don't beg money out of people. Okay, I don't beg for money. I never got that bad. I had to beg for money. But I'm just saying, if you want to help us support us with the overhead costs of the show, please do so. It will be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Trust me. Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I held you up for about an hour now, I think. But I just wanted to share that with you. I said, I guess this going on, and I was thinking about it. I said, well, doggone, I think today, I think I'll do a special edition broadcast on this and bring all of you in on this and let you know this is just some of the stuff I deal with. Okay. You would not believe some of the stuff I do, but this is some of the stuff I deal with. And I just thought it'd be fun to kind of let you in on how things are going down with the agency of the arcane. Okay, and it is part of the American Institute for Paranormal Research and Investigation. That is my main group. The American Institute for Paranormal Research and Investigation. Okay. I think I have some stickers for that somewhere. I'd rather send cash out than anything on YouTube because YouTube. Well, this is Area 51. It's not YouTube. This is the Patreon. It's not connected to YouTube. You just go to that link that we put up. Let me put it back up again there. If I can find it. That's the Patreon. It is completely separate and different from YouTube. It is. It goes directly to me. It doesn't go through anybody. Okay, and that's the thing for it. That's the Patreon, and it is a Hunting the Shadows podcast. Patreon at patreon.com. That's very easy to get to. Patreon.com/Hunting the Shadows podcast. And like I say, that will any contributions you want to make will be greatly appreciated and will help us support our overhead costs here. Okay, and nothing is free in this world anymore, my friends. Nothing's free. Everything has a price. Has to cost something, definitely, unfortunately. But anyway, I'll leave that up for you for a while there. Okay. Well, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate your support, and all of you. I appreciate all of your support. Believe me, I absolutely do. Okay, good to know. I don't want YouTube to profit off of something they have nothing to do with. That's right. Well, YouTube cut me off from that. I lost my monetary thing. They won't let me monetize. I can put back in again for it in December. They were fixing to pay me $150 and I had made off of stickers and everything that you kind people had given me, and they cut it off, bam, and I never got the money or anything. Low down, sorry, son of a guns. And I did not do anything. I did to warrant that. They never told me what I did. They never come out and say you did this, you did that. They won't tell me what I did. Supposedly I did. I violated their thing, but I think it's just. I think we're getting a little too close to the truth, and they didn't like that. Absolutely. I think that's exactly why. They're trying to stop the signal. But let me tell you something. As long as I live and breathe, they're not going to stop this signal, okay? And they're not going to stop your voice, because you're going to have a voice here. As long as I live, you're going to have a voice. You're going to have a place and a voice in this family, in this group, okay? Because we are family, all right? And you're going to always have a place and a voice here. They're not going to stop this signal. Okay, Hurricane couldn't do it. It tried for a while, but a hurricane couldn't do it either. That's why I sell my music online. YouTube just remote, but they don't get a dime. There you go. That's exactly. YouTube doesn't like you sharing truth and how to buy live. That's exactly what it's about. They didn't like the things I was saying, the things I was doing. I didn't do anything. I didn't steal anybody's content. I use my own content. I never do things like that. I don't know where they get this junk at. It was just a made up excuse, and they won't tell me what it was. I contacted them. I said, "Tell me what I did wrong. Show me what I did wrong. I'll correct it." But no, they won't do that. See, because I didn't do anything. That's why. That's just an excuse. Flimsy, see-through excuse. That's all it is. But that's the way they operate. Well, thank you, Ida. I love you too. I love all of you. You know that. And like I said, as long as I have this signal going, you're gonna have a voice. You're gonna have a place here. Okay. And in the very near future, you're gonna be on here with me. Some of you out there are gonna be. I'm gonna send you a link one night, and you're gonna link up with me, and you're gonna be a guest on this show. Okay, that's gonna happen. Absolutely. I got some good guests coming up. I got Mr. Barry Littleton coming up. Got him booked and scheduled. Got Mr. Dacre Stoker coming up. That'll be next month in the very beginning of next month in December. I've got Drewinski from Cryptid Warfare. I got him booked. I got, guess who else I got? I got Barb Hartman. I got her hooked. I got her booked. Yes, sir. And we got some people coming up in the future. I bet it wasn't even YouTube. It did probably another jelly content podcaster. Jimmy Church, you was a play, lasers, everything you posted. Someone, yeah, you got a lot of them out there like that. Everyone, they get away with everything. They get away with stuff like that. And I don't know how, but they do. You're still sitting on 12 followers. I don't know. They are known for demonetizing people. They speak about God or against liberals. Oh yeah, absolutely, Russell. That's what happens. You can always expect that. That's the price we pay for standing up for the truth. But I'm gonna always stand up for truth as long as I got two legs to stand on. And then if I can't stand, I'll sit down for the truth. Okay. But I'm gonna always be for the truth, whichever way it goes. And absolutely, they're not gonna stop the signal. Okay. As long as people like me and other ones out there, like Gerald Fountain and Jessica and Brenda from Beyond the Box, all these other people out there that I know to hook up with. As long as we got people like that, they're not going to stop the signal. Okay, they may think they are, but they're not. We got something else for them to think about. They ain't gonna win that round. Yep. They can make themselves and they don't even go out and investigate yet. Okay, thank you for telling me it's already raining. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. There you go. The word demon is demonetized. Yes, it is, by the way. Any real people not like Jimmy Church, huh? Billy Carson. Well, you're going to have a lot of flakes like that. You're going to have the popular ones like that, but that's the way it goes. The enemy's always got the enemy can set people up to be popular. You know that. They can put all the money behind them and make the connections for them and open the doors for them. That's the way the enemy works. That's why some of these people like George Soros and all this, they keep going on with the money and doing the evil things they do. They get away with. That is the power of darkness, my friends. That's the way it works. But hey, we who hold on to the light, we who stand for the light and truth, we're going to keep fighting that, okay? That's what the battle is all about. Absolutely. Yep. That kind of reminds me. Let me give you a little Shakespeare tonight here, okay? Give you a little Shakespeare tonight. And all our days have been but fires lit by fools to show us the way. Out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, fearful of sound and fury and signifying nothing. And that's what they are, nothing, my friends. He didn't want because Jimmy is a fraud. Yeah, all right. They were in 51. But anyway, there's your little Shakespeare tonight, okay? Anyway, I will be dropping this week. I will be dropping some more scary stories by candlelight. That's coming up, and who knows, I may have some other special content for you. An article and calls and news. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate your prayer, my friend. And I appreciate all of you. Definitely don't ever forget that. All right. And I am here for you. I'm in your corner. Okay. Whether you like it or not. Okay. I'm in your corner. I want you to know that, okay? And I want you to know that I'm trying to look out for your interests. That's why I want to share these things with you and bring you closer into this and understand some of the stuff that's going on. And uh, I appreciate your support, your time and effort. I'm going to turn you loose now and let you get back to whatever it is you need to get back. I think my friend Gerald's show is on right now. Unfortunately, I didn't know he was going to have a show on today that early, but there he is. You might want to go check out Gerald Fountain over on Midwest Night Watchers. Okay, and want to thank you all so much for being here tonight and letting me share this with you. And remember, I will keep you abreast and let you know if anything else happens, what else goes on. And I hope to hear back from this lady. I'm very concerned about her. I really am. I'm very concerned about her. Like I said, I just wish I was there, but unfortunately, I'm not. Where are you in court to, Dennis? Thank you. Oh, no, I've never been. Well, I have been in court as a police officer several times. I've had to witness, testify in court, but never in any other capacity. Oh, you gummies, huh? Okay. Well, Lord, I never heard of that. Ashwagandha gummies. What are they made of? Grown or gone? What's the ingredients in them? You're not getting high on those gummies, are you? You're not getting up there with them, are you? Thank you, girl on the gong. I just thought I would come on something special, and now tomorrow night I will be back on at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my good friend Gerald Fountain and the road less traveled. I want to meet you all on the road less traveled tomorrow night. Absolutely. Asking why to calm you down. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm just pulling your leg on the gong. Okay. I'm just messing with you. Okay. I know you don't do stuff like that. But that sounds like that would be good stuff. Definitely calm you down there. The ashwagandha root. Now that you've mentioned that, I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah. All right, Kyle. Good. Good there. It's all good. Oh, yeah, I have to have a little fun with you every now and then. Okay. All right. But anyway, if that's me, if I'm not, pulling your leg, I'm trying to scare you a little bit. Okay. I like to scare people only with scary stories, though. Okay. But anyway, uh, I appreciate you all being here tonight, and thank you so much. And I hope the rest of the weekend, very little of it's left, is fantastic for you, and you have a really great week next week. Make sure you give Gus a big old kiss for me there, Maureen. And I appreciate you all, and I want you to be blessed. And I want you to have fun next week and do something you enjoy. Try not to work too hard. And we'll be looking for Hump Day to come up. And we'll be looking to get back together again with you tomorrow night. Okay? So like there's all right. And I appreciate you all very much. And until we get together again, remember, non tambo mala. What does that stand for? That means fear no evil. Fear no evil, my friends. Hold on to the light and embrace the mystery. Arrivederci and ciao until we get together again. Via con Dios.